This is how you spot a mimic.
Oh my
A girl
God,
under the user
fuck.
10 out of 10 explains how home alone one night she heard banging. They were messing around by a lake when they see this.
Oh
A
my
man under the
God.
user Steez 5 was hanging out with friends at a frozen lake one night. As the boys made their way through a wooded area, one of them notices this hole on the ground, the others didn't. So he warns his friend recording and puts his stand in front of him to stop him from falling in there. But as he focuses on the hole to see what's down there, they make a haunting discovery. Unseen by the dark, the boys didn't realize how close they were to losing their life. As they look inside, we can see this hole's extremely deep, to the point they're not even able to see the bottom. If it wasn't for his friend's quick reaction, something really bad could have happened here.
Yo, we almost.
What the fuck was that?
He kept seeing a person looking back at him from a window, but when he called the police, he made a haunting discovery. A man named Diaz explains that for some time now, he's been trying to help out his neighbor through some unusual things going on in his apartment. To disembodied voices and things moving on their own, the man has been experiencing schizophrenic behavior for some time. But after many comments telling him to call the police due to the man being a potential threat to himself, he does so. It makes a haunting discovery.
Y efectivamente hay una persona que está ahí, desvivida de hace ya varios tiempo. Miren, las ventanas están llenas de moscas. Y se viene un olor muy feo de ahí.
The police finds the man's lifeless body and close the area for forensics. Even though this came to Diaz as tragic news, like the man offed himself from schizophrenia, he always believed the man and knew something was terribly wrong in that apartment. On that night, while looking out the window, he noticed someone was inside his neighbor's house. The following was recorded.
Pero no es una cosa normal, no es una persona. Es algo, gente. Miren, miren. Es algo que está ahí.
He sees the silhouette of someone standing at the window, but as the man zooms in on the area, it suddenly moves.
The hair all over my body is standing up. My nipples are hard. They can cut glass. Obviously, this is real because the guy himself, you know? But do you think whatever was in that window is like his ghost or a demon or bullshit?
She woke up at 1 a.m. to someone trying to break open her door. A woman from the Philippines named Miss McKay woke up in the middle of the night to the horrifying sounds of someone screaming at her door, desperately trying to get in. Someone can be heard screaming for help, begging to be let in. As they try opening the door, scared this could be a trap to lure her out, she stood quiet for just a few minutes, causing this strange individual to suddenly leave. The mysterious video quickly went viral, with viewers begging to know more and asking her to open the door. Now, after 2 more nights of this strange late-night visitor knocking at her front door, she decides to open the door and sees this. With black hair is seen crouched down in an animal-like manner as she quickly closes the door. After calling authorities, there were no signs of this woman anywhere nearby. Living in the woods in the middle of nowhere, it's important to follow better judgment and prioritize safety, especially when being visited by strangers.
I felt like I couldn't breathe during that one.
If you hear this in Appalachia, don't open the door.
Oh God.
A woman named Alexa and her husband were staying a few nights in a cabin located in the Appalachian woods of Atlanta, Georgia, when they're woken up by the haunting sounds of a strange creature they never heard before.
¿Escuchaste?
Dentro del jacuzzi, ¿no?
No sé. ¿Qué hay ahí? Salgamos de acá para arriba. Ahora se escucha arriba.
Oye, arriba que se está escuchando, madre. ¿Y aquí qué hay acá?
Salgamos de acá mejor. Sí. Ahora se escucha arriba.
¿Qué será?
Gente, rentamos una cabaña aquí en Atlanta y nunca pensamos que nos íbamos a encontrar con tremendo susto acá.
Having no idea where the sounds are coming from, they go back to bed, but it was to regret ever opening the door, because in the morning, they saw this.
Qué raro, la puerta estaba abierta.
They found the balcony door open, like if someone had broken in last night. Given they're in a cabin in the woods in Appalachia, could it be that by looking for these sounds, something climbed onto their high balcony and got in? Alexa has no idea what was in those woods that night.
Being that they are in Appalachia, something probably did climb their balcony and go into their house, but devil's advocate here, they could have just opened that door and said, oh, look, something, walked into our house. So you let me know what you think. Do you think that's legit? The growls sounded real and they sounded scary, or is this bullshit?
If you see this, whatever happens, don't stop the car. A terrifying video was captured by a woman.
I'm gonna stop that right there. I'm never stopping my car for anybody at 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't care who it is. Unless it's Haley Williams.
They were driving back home when something slashed their tires. A woman from Appalachia named Mel was with her husband driving back home late one night when suddenly, while driving past a church, they heard something hit their tire and popped it. They parked by the church and looked at the tire and saw something straight out of a Jeepers Creepers movie.
No way. No way.
They found the bone of a large creature was stabbed onto the tire, then it snapped off. Whatever did this seems to be relatively new, judging by the moisture on the bone. Now, Mel would later post a video showing the object is indeed a large sharp animal tooth or claw from an unknown creature. Whatever animal popped their tires in the woods remains a mystery.
That's crazy. If any of you have seen Jeepers Creepers, I think it's Jeepers Creepers 2. That thing made like a ninja star out of bones and skin and threw it at a bus's tire. And that's kind of what it looked like. Except imagine 4 of those, tied together. So, hey, it's Appalachia, probably real.
This is why you could have people living in your walls. A woman named Jay explains that after living in a house for 3 years now, she decided to climb up her attic to do a cleanup and see what's up there.
And I want to show you guys what I found in here, but first, look at this. I've been up here 2 times. I've lived in this house for 3 years, and I've been here. This will be my 2nd time. I found this little guy up here, but it's so old and dusty.
She finds this creepy looking hole in the wall. Prior to recording, she reached inside and found this old toy. Now, while making a video showing this interesting find, she tours the attic and takes a closer look inside the hole. What happens next is something from a nightmare.
Full of bees. What was that?
Even after seeing someone in that attic clear as day, Jay hasn't been able to find anyone.
All right, guys, real quick. This is the hole that leads up to the attic. And I don't have a drop down, so I've been using this 6-foot ladder to go up there. Let me show you that there's no holes on the ceilings real quick. So that's one. This is a room, just this big hole that leads up to the attic. And then the living room, there's no holes. There's a hole there, but that's a vent. So, I mean, you can't really see what was seen on the previous video. Plus, I was by myself.
He was driving late at night when something ran at him. A man named Tab Gavin recorded a horrifying moment. While driving down a dark road late one night, he noticed what looked like a person kneeling down. When suddenly the figure runs towards the man.
What the freak? What the freak was that? Oh my god! What the freak was that?
Through his cameras, we can see what looks like this massive dark shadow that looks like a person with a black robe. The man then turned around to get a better look, and we can see it closer by the road. Tab posted the video to see if anyone can make sense of what he saw that night.
It's scary. I'll tell you that for free. But who knows if it's real or not? You know, it could be staged. Because who says what the freak?
This is how you spot a mimic.
Oh my
a girl on
God,
the user
fuck.
10 out of 10 explains how home alone one night she heard banging at her garage door. Knowing she isn't expecting any visitors and it being so late at night, she thinks it's an animal and opens the garage door when she sees this. She immediately runs back inside and leaves the garage door open after seeing the sounds are coming from this uncanny figure of a pale person standing completely motionless, staring directly at her from behind the tree. The girl in the video explains she has no idea who or what this is, but after leaving the door open, many cases have been reported of a mimic breaking in and trying to lure you to open the door.
I'm done. I'm done. That scared the shit out of me. I feel my heart is still pounding. I had chills. I can't breathe. I'm done. I don't know how long this video is, but it's a wrap. YouTube, that's all I have for you. I'm Nick, the Babadook of YouTube. Let me know what your favorite clip was. I'm tired. Like, that last mimic thing, which is probably fake, just drained me. I'm tired. I don't even know what to say here. Just watch these videos.